Welcome, Guardians, to another Armsday. I'm Poji Force, and this is my Titan. As you may know, Armsday is the day every Wednesday where the gunsmith delivers the previous week's Armsday packages and sells new Armsday packages for the next week. The Armsday packages that I picked up this week, we're going to go over them real quick, is the Amalon Kumakatak HC4 hand cannon, the Hake Judith D hand cannon, and I believe the last one is here. Yes, it is the Hake Strongbow D shotgun. So we're going to pick those up and take a look, see which ones we can get today. As you know, every gun has a different perk set. There's like up to 3 different perk sets that are available when you pick them up from the gunsmith. So that's actually kind of the excitement for Arms Day. This is the last Arms Day of 2015, so let's make the most of it.
Guardian.
Okay, so I think we're starting with the Judith D hand cannon. So this rank 3 roll, we have Hot Swap, grants a brief period of bonus accuracy. Spray and Play, reload is faster when the magazine is empty. Then we have Hand Loaded for better range. Explosive Rounds, Area of Effect, that's really nice. An Oiled Frame, faster reload. So I'm very interested in this Explosive Rounds thing. It sounds like a very good PvE perk. Oiled Frame for reload is nice, but it's sacrificing that range. This gun's got a lot of really, really low stats. Not sure if there's really anything we can do about it either. That kind of hurts the reload a little bit for a little bit more stability. But let's take a look at some of the other rolls before we make a decision. Now remember, if you don't like any of the rolls for a gun, you can choose to hold on to the package till next week. I personally never do, just because A, I don't have the patience, and B, um, the packages cannot be taken out of your inventory otherwise. You can break them down, but then you just wasted 2500 glimmer. So let's take a look at this rank 2 roll. We have hand loaded, explosive rounds again, so that's nice, and reinforced barrel. We significantly sacrifice stability for a significant buff to range. Whose next kill with the final round of the magazine increases reload speed, so that helps deal with the reload speed. You can crowd control for more damage. And my microphone cut out right then, so the rest of this audio is recorded in post. Sorry about that, Guardians. But this Judith D hand cannon, it's got reinforced barrels, so it significantly improves the range on the gun. Explosive rounds, which is always nice. Who's next? And crowd control to just really help it put out that damage. So next we're going to the rank 1 roll. And this one has oiled frame for reload high caliber rounds instead of explosive rounds. So it's going to be doing more damage, but not quite in that AoE that I would really look for. Hand loaded, spray and play, and crowd control. So it's also got steady hand IS to help deal with that stability. Now, this gun deals a lot of damage out in the same way that the other ones do, just maybe not in the explosive AoE. That reload speed buff is nice, but at the sacrifice of range, probably not so good. High caliber rounds is the most interesting thing. It's not the worst hand cannon I've ever seen. Though, I do have to say those are probably the worst base stats on a hand cannon I've ever seen. All around. Not necessarily in each individual stat, because I have seen worse. But we're going to go with the rank 2 roll, I believe, because crowd control and explosive rounds with that final kill in the magazine buffing reload speed helps it put out a lot of damage and put it out quickly. Next we're on the Kumakatak HC4 hand cannon, and we're going to start with that rank 3 roll. Now we've got a lot better stability on this one, but a little bit less range. We've got Third Eye, which is a great PvP perk, a couple of sights that help with stability, Quick Draw, Injection Mold for even more stability, Triple Tap, and Surrounded. Now Triple Tap might be for you people who are actually good with a hand cannon. I'm not, but if you can land those precision shots, it's very useful. Injection Mold helps that stability even more, though now we're looking to buff that range because it's already got such a high base stability. So let's take a look at the rank 2 roll. And it has Exhumed and Rescue Mag, chance to refuel the weapon's magazine when critically wounded. That's really nice. Braced Frame, you get even more stability at the sacrifice of a little bit of your magazine. Lightweight, Mulligan, so if you miss a shot, has a chance to be returned to the magazine. That with Rescue Mag, there's plenty of ways to be getting your ammo back. Then we have Steady Hand IS and Sure Shot IS, one of which buffs stability and the other slightly buffs reload speed. Now, if we're going to be taking Braced Frame, the one that buffs reload speed, Sure Shot IS, is probably the way to go, because you're probably going to be reloading a bit more often, even between Rescue Mag and Mulligan. But this gun in particular, with its high stability and its two different ways to put shots back into the magazine, it's very forgiving for a player like me, who's not necessarily very good handling that kick that hand cannons have. And now on the rank 1 roll, we've got Surrounded, Triple Tap, again better for those Guardians who actually know how to handle a hand cannon, not good for me. Snapshot, aiming weapon is faster. Injection Mold, buff to stability, decrease in range. I don't know what's with all the range reduction things, but we also have Mulligan, and then 2 sights that buff that reload speed. Now for me, the rank 2 roll is clearly the winner here, because it's just so forgiving, it's very stable, so it's going to be pretty accurate for a hand cannon, so that's the one for me. Now on the Strongbow D shotgun, I've gotten this one before, but I've never gotten a really good roll, so I was trying to, let the shotgun try to redeem itself. And boy, did it. Let's take a look at this rank 3 roll. We've got Rifle Barrel for range, Perfect Balance for stability, and Flared Magwell for reload. That reload speed, Rifle Barrel, is a big deal. That's a super big deal, because we also have Range Finder. That gives us additional range. Danger Close, bonus reload and handling when 2 more enemies are close to us. And then, wait for it. Wait for it. Between Rifle Barrel, Range Finder, and Danger Close, we got so much power on board already. But now we've got Linear Compensator, buff to range and impact. Yes, we're sacrificing stability, but it's a shotgun. Who cares? One and done, right? So we're going to be putting out that range as far as we possibly can, and then we are going to add Rangefinder on top of that, and a little bit more damage because we're buffing the impact with a better rate of fire than the Conspiracy Theory D. This is a true god roll right here. This is an awesome gun. But we still have 2 more rolls to look at. Might even be better. We're going to see and we're going to make sure and find out. Now the rank 2 roll. Now at this point, this is why I paused here, because this is when I realized that my microphone had cut out, and the last 5 minutes I hadn't actually been recording any audio. So, that's why we're recording this in post. This is too good to not have this get out there. We've got Rangefinder again, Flared Magwell, Fitted Stock, and Oiled Frame. Nothing that helps range, but the stability buff is nice, the reload speed buff is nice. The other one's going to be doing a lot more on range, which is probably the most important thing to a shotgun. We got Army of One, which makes it a great PvE gun, because you're going to blow guys away and it's going to recharge your abilities like that. But now we're looking at the rank 1 roll, and we have Oiled Frame, Perfect Balance, and Flared Magwell. This one has a Relentless Tracker instead and Danger Close with Aggressive Ballistics. So not nearly as good as the 2 that have Rangefinder. Those 2 are clearly superior. But the rank 3 roll, well above everything else. That's a god roll. So now we're on to our next rolls. We got the Cockadus SR4 Scout Rifle, the Gohirus D Hand Cannon by Hake. We've got the Soros JLB-42 rocket launcher, and we have the Soros JLB-47 rocket launcher, and the Uzume RR4 sniper rifle. Now, of these 5, the Uzume is the only one I've ever gotten before, and for that matter, most of these I don't recall ever seeing before. I don't have the glimmer to pick them up right now, but of those 4, I'm definitely going to be picking up 3 of those for next week, so don't you worry about that. This is going to be a great New Year special, because I don't know anything about those guns. But that's it for now, Guardians. Hope you enjoyed that. As always, check out Planet Destiny for their Armsday perks, recommendations, and as always, stay awesome. Take care, Guardians. Now we got this one. We got Firefly, or Exhumed, Lightweight, or Rifle Barrel. Ooh, we could sacrifice... It's got pretty good stability already. We could sacrifice some of that reload speed. Game's already in progress. We're losing. I got an assist, and I got shotgunned at the back. Alright. This is going to set the mood for the whole game.